Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalk! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Season 3 qualifier out here at MOTUS Ninjas in Lee's Summit, Missouri. Courtesy of our amazing course designers in the Heartland region, Donovan Matoya and TJ Rehack. It's going to be an amazing competition today. I'm very excited. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Enzo Di Ferrari Wilson, and we are excited to be getting on with one of the most stacked fields in Premier Series history right here. We can see Donovan and TJ out here. Two amazing course designers of our time in the Lee Summit area. Enzo, I have waited for this competition for many months. Ever since MOTUS had its massive revamp, I've wanted something like this from Donovan and TJ. I am super excited. Absolutely, some amazing stuff out here for all of the MOTUS people. I'm super excited to see everything get underway. We have got some very famous names in the world of Ninja out here. We have 13 competitors, 3 in the elite female division and 10 in the elite male division. Our elite males are going to have to battle it out to make their names known and get the spot into the MOTUS finals, which are happening in November. We're seeing a couple of camera angles of the course, but after this competition, it is not the end of Premier Series' season as we know it. After MOTUS, we have ROC City Ninja next week in Rochester, New York, and then Ascend Obstacle Training in Kingston, Massachusetts, where we have a bunch of the Rhode Island crew, the Massachusetts crew coming out there for the week after that. September is also packed. We've got Jump Twist Ninja happening in the Florida region, followed by ARC in the Rocky Mountain region in Longmont, Colorado. And then we get international. We go to Warrior Adventure in Lyon for Villabon France's qualifier, and then Fit Set Ninja for Edmonton, not California, Canada. There we go. Lovely. Okay. October is going to be after that, and we have Ninja U, which is Iowa's qualifier, so we get to see the Berend Ran gym out here for Premier Series, which is exciting. And then Life Force Ninja from Bellingham, Washington. You know what you're getting with Life Force, an incredible qualifier with incredible obstacles. And then the Dexterity Depot, Matt Bradley's home domain. And then True Function Ninja Training Ground in Swindon of the UK is going to be our final qualifier at the start of November. And then 3 weeks after that, all of our finalists will be heading back here to MOTUS to duke it out for the Premier Series title. It's going to be a very fun ride over throughout those competitions. And as Premier Series is different from all of the World Ninja League competitions that are not this, we have to have a look at the format and how everything is constructed, as well as their eligibility. Now, it's based off of your national rankings in your division. The top 25% of people, based off of your World Championships results and your season standings, will automatically get an invitation for Premier Series. It's very exciting. You can compete in any of the qualifiers from around the world. It's a fun time for everyone, showcasing the best skills in some of the best gyms around the world when it comes to the sport of Ninja. We have 2 courses that we're going to be running today, the placement course and the challenge course. With the placement course, if you fall, your run is over. And the challenge course, it has 2 retries available for each runner, and you only have 1 retry on each obstacle. And if you run out of retries and if you fall, run out of time, your run is over, and that is that. Definitely quite the ride for all of our Premier Series athletes, being able to adapt to a format like this in a competition setting with a gym that they know and love. The placement course's purpose is to seed the run order for the challenge course. So if you get first in the placement course, you'll be running last on challenge. And the challenges course determines who qualifies for the MOTUS finals this year. And it is based off of the top 4 athletes in your division. Every single division across the World Ninja League, for males and females, will have the opportunity to come back here to MOTUS for the Premier Series finals in November on the 22nd and 23rd. It is going to be an absolutely immense ride with the new facility that they have built, some incredible obstacles within built by Donovan and TJ. I'm very excited to see how it all plays out and who in the grand scheme is going to make it there.
Oh, absolutely. Billy, I had some microphone issues, but I think I am back now, and I'm so excited for MOTUS. As I was saying earlier, like, this competition is the first sneak peek we have for the Elite Division at the finals, and the field might be the most stacked we've seen for Elite this year, so I am so hyped.
Absolutely. We have some of the best names in Ninja history, period, out here for the elite females and elite males. I am super excited to be seeing all of them. As we said earlier, we have 13 athletes for this elite competition, 3 females and 10 males. Look at the roster that we have on our screens. I'm seeing Folsoms, I'm seeing Smiths, I'm seeing Fishers, Bomb Gardens, everything. Oh my goodness.
This is going to be insane. Literally insane. Every single person at this competition could take it all. This is crazy.
You cannot call this. This is such... Anyone can take first. Anyone is able to take the top 4 spots. We have so many great athletes who are coming from the Illinois area and the Heartland area as a whole. I am super excited to be getting this one underway, Enzo.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, some names that jump out to me are all the Folsoms, of course. We have Sam, Phil, and Isabella. Tyler Smith as well. Like, just these athletes always place very high in competitions, and they're very good at the Premier Series format because they're not only fast athletes, but they're also very strong. But then there's a lot of other names on here that might not jump out to some people at first, but then you look a little deeper at some competition performances like Jeff Baumgarten, Caden Fisher, Joe Brown, Zeke Huber, Sidney Smith, and honestly, Weston Boswell. See, I'm basically naming everyone at this point.
Absolutely. Now, before we delve into all of the runners more in depth, we are going to take a quick throwback to our last qualifier, Empire Ninja, in New York, to see some of the best moments from there. Joey Stone, one of the most incredible athletes in the kids and youngins division ever. He puts out some of the fastest times on every stage at the World Championships, and he put up an incredible performance our Empire last week.
Shout out Joey. He gave me a free shirt at WNL Finals last year.
Lovely stuff. Not only is he very generous when it comes to some of the best ninjas like yourself, but he's also incredibly cracked at obstacles. Cody Benaway as well. 5th place this year even at the World Championships, and he absolutely crushed it over at Empire. Super, super well done. The Kane tech was on point for that obstacle. Vertical limits too. Cody has got strength in spades, Enzo.
Oh, yeah, I was commentating that run, and I called it. Cody is one of the most underrated ninjas, and when he caught that on that second try in the last move, it just proved that again and again. Cody continues to prove himself at these competitions. It's absolutely insane.
Precisely so, and just like that, we are going to be moving into another incredible qualifier that's going to put in some of the best performances of the year in terms of Ninja. If we could pull up the obstacle list, there we go. We've got 6 obstacles on our placement course that these elite ninjas will have to trek through. The Fantastic Four, the stumps, the mini flips, which are the switchboards from stage 2 this year, the doors, which are from stage 1 of the World Championships this year, into the Spider-Verse, and then a warped wall to end it all off.
Yeah, this is going to be an insane placement course. Do we have an idea on the time to beat? Like, what do you think will be the fastest time, especially with this field?
So if I can scope it appropriately, the last couple of divisions have had it at a minute, I want to say. 22 seconds is the fastest we have seen throughout the weekend. It's very flowy, and we're going to have one of our amateur competitors right here checking it out. The Fantastic Four followed by the stumps as we go into the mini flips, which are the switchboards from this year's Worlds. There are a lot of opportunities for skips.
I'm excited to see our athletes take this on. Like, from what I'm seeing now, I think a sub 20 is certainly possible.
Absolutely.
100%.
When it comes down to the fact that we have some of the fastest ninjas in the entire world in the building right here, it's going to be immense, Enzo.
Honestly, listen, I think me and you, we go a little bit overboard sometimes and we say, like, oh, a certain time, but then maybe it's a little too fast for our athletes. But I think with this field today, sub 20 is absolutely possible.
Oh, 100%. It's very flowy. There's not that much change in direction after the second obstacle, and you can make up a lot of time by underbarring certain holds and linking fast, not particularly setting back your hips too much to set too long of a link, possibly. It's very decisive, I think, on if we can get a sub 20 here today. We've put a poll in the chat as well, so you guys watching at home can vote if we can see a sub 20 possibly today for our elite males and females.
Oh, I hope this poll says yes. I want to see the faith in the chat because, I mean, with these athletes, you're just going to see these crazy links. You already know you're going to see so many underbars on those spider webs and those switchboards, and the doors too. But there's a couple places you could mess up, but I think these athletes will just be absolutely booking it on this course because it's so flowy.
Precisely so, and just like that, we are going to be moving into our first runner of the competition. Starting it off for the elite females is going to be Boswell, and she's off.
Here we go. Ava's attack.
Oh no!
Oh no!
A small miss.
Wait. Oh, are we just resetting then, or did she step down? I think her foot might have hit the mat.
Oh,
yeah.
Mate, super unfortunate there. Straight out the gate, Ava.
Man, I think I saw it. Like the mat squished down a little bit when she had landed on the dismount platform. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, you got to be very careful on where you dismount and like the impact that your body weight can have on any platform. And we are going to be seeing possibly one of the fastest runs from any female competitor in the Premier Series. Isabella Folsom on a placement course like this is a scary prospect.
Yep, having to step up a little earlier than she might thought she would have had to after that last run. Let's see what she can do.
Here she goes. Isabella doesn't make the same mistake as Ava. She's nimbly making her way through. It seems like 50 seconds is the time limit.
Yup. Let's see if she hits these links. Smooth.
Absolutely. With ease, Isabella is making her way through each of the obstacles without a problem so far. Bit of a slower turnaround on that second door, but it's not a problem. She's linking through the Spider-Verse.
Whew. Get out of there. Links.
Here she goes, and with 10 seconds left, Isabella makes her way up the fourth wall and hits the buzzer, 37.41.
Yeah, I think Isabella was just going for the full clear there. A couple extra backswings, but a very smooth run nonetheless. I think she got every move that she wanted to, and a solid time, sub 40.
Absolutely. Already seeing a sub 40 this early on into the competition is crazy good. And hoping to match that caliber is our final elite female competitor, Sydney Smith.
Sydney's also a very talented athlete, especially over the past few years in competitions. I've seen a huge difference in the way she competes, and she's a very fast athlete too. So let's see if she can beat Isabella's time of 37.
It's going to be up there on whether she can do it or not. She's about the same skill level as her. She's definitely grown a lot in terms of her ninja skills in WNL and NSC over the past year, as you said. And here she goes, Sydney Smith, making her way through the stumps and run into the next obstacle.
She's right there on Isabella's pace, but she jump links it out of there.
She's got
she's ahead of her pace right now.
On Isabella currently.
Let's see if she hits this full link, Billy.
Here she goes.
One.
Pops on through and lands at about the same time. Here we go. Sydney Smith pulling herself up the wall, and she has locked herself in as the final athlete to be attempting the challenge course later on. Super solid run.
Wow, that was a great run. I mean, links on basically every obstacle, keeping a nice smooth pace. It didn't look like she was out of control on anything. Great run.
And just like that, we've wrapped up the elite female competitors due to their insane speed on the course. Sydney Smith is going to be our final runner on the challenge course for the females, followed by with Ava and Isabella going before her. But now coming into the elite male division, the second of the Folsom bunch, Sam Folsom.
Yup. Sam is going to cook. He's going to set the pace, and everyone's going to have to try and beat that. Sam's one of the fastest athletes in the sport and always has been. So let's see what he can do. Here we go, Sam.
Absolutely one of the best pace setters in Ninja. That's definitely a title that Sam can bestow upon himself. And there he goes, gets the link on those mini flips.
Oh.
Ooh, okay.
Got a little stuck there, but he wants to keep moving.
Here goes Sam.
Pull
Oh,
through.
quickly just popping along through
Yep.
each web. Here he goes, up the 5th wall, and Sam Folsom, not a problem.
24:58. I think the doors were the only mistake. Everything else was about as fast as you could have been. What a run from Sam.
Super well done there. Flawless run from Sam Folsom. That's easily one of the fastest we've seen across the entire weekend. Weston Boswell up next, coming from Kaufman, Texas. Doesn't necessarily train in gyms a lot. He trains out in his backyard a lot, so he's able to customize his training to his liking basically all the time.
Yep.
So let's see if that all pays off in a speedy setting such as this.
I mean, he calls himself the backyard monster, trains almost fully out of his backyard. A little bit of a shaky dismount on that first obstacle, but he's cooking now. He's going to want to pull through here, Billy.
Weston
Wow.
has grown so much within the past
Wow.
few years, coming into the elite division.
wrong
Gonna have to
way,
turn
no.
it the other way. Weston easily out there
Come
now. Gonna take a
on.
massive backswing.
You want to pull through
along
these?
through. Might not be the fastest
Wow.
he wanted it to be, but regardless, Weston hits that buzzer with just under a sub 30.
Hey, at least he got that sub 30. That run was living on the edge. Every move he was going crazy. Ended in a sub 30 time. Probably didn't want the backswing on the spider webs, but still a great run.
Precisely so. Now then, Enzo, I've got 2 words for you, all right? Phil Folsom.
All right.
Here
Phil's
we
going to
go.
cook.
One of the people that every single Ninja fan should know of by the middle of 2025 at this point. Phil Folsom got 3rd place at the World Ninja League Championships this year, and at MOTUS right here, he is ready to move.
Every speed run from Phil looks like it's in fast motion, and this one is no exception. He's cooking. He's cooking, Billy. Come on.
Here he goes, over 30 seconds coming into
Oh my
webs.
gosh.
Oh my
Go,
goodness
go,
me,
go.
Phil Folsom could definitely get that sub 20. Oh, so
Oh.
close.
22:41. Those spider webs, he pulled through those things in like 2 seconds. That was insane.
Oh my goodness me, what a time. I genuinely thought that my monitor link was lagging and it was just catching up in terms of latency, but that was just a natural speed.
That was insane. Literally insane. Oh, Caden Fisher. Yo, here we go.
Caden, Enzo, this
Yeah.
is one of your guys right here, one of your best mates when
Oh,
it comes to Ninja. Trains in the Florida area, you know him well.
Oh, me and Caden train together all the time. Right now he's out of Florida because college is not started yet, but he's about to be back in Florida. So I'm expecting a fast run out of Caden right now. I know he can move fast because we train together. And he's
It's that
honestly cooking
underbar.
right now.
Here he goes, not wasting
Come
any
on,
time.
Caden. Cook,
How's he
bro,
gonna
cook.
do
Oh, the
On
backswing.
the webs,
What?
he's going to take a backswing.
Come on, go.
And link
Speed.
the rest. There he goes, coming along through. 20
Get out of there, bro.
seconds left. Pulls himself up, and Caden Fisher sets himself into the echelon of buzzers.
28:03. I know he didn't want that backswing, but honestly, I'm impressed. The rest of that run was super quick. Love to see the underbars on the switch grips. That was great.
Moving on into our final 6 competitors of the Elite Male Division on placement. We've got Jem Baumgarten.
Yeah, and honestly, Jeff is like a super, super fast athlete. I could see a very fast time out of him right now, but he's just got to lock in and make it happen.
Jeff, definitely one of those guys who can take home one of the fastest times of the day out here, as well as the rest of our athletes within the Elite Male Division. He's ready to go and put up an incredible time out here on our placement course at MOTUS.
Yeah, I would say knowing Jeff, he's more of a strength athlete, but that does not mean he can't move fast as we're seeing right now. I'm so excited to see him on the challenge course later, but he is setting himself in a good position if he keeps this pace up.
Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Baumgarten.
Oh,
Oh, what a
what a
save!
save!
One-handed
Come
from
on,
Jeff.
move!
There we go. What a
Oh,
time. Puts
all right.
himself in third
25
place.
65. Dude, what a save on the spider webs. Like, how do you hold on?
That is crazy.
Oh
Just
my
lifting
gosh.
it by one hand and having the trust with such speed as well. Crazy.
Not only that, like, making it look so nonchalant. He didn't even react. He just kept moving.
That's been the case with a lot of these guys today. This is a natural stroll in the park on a Tuesday morning for these lot.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Oh
All
man!
right, then.
All right, and Cohen Dahlstrom. If I'm not mistaken, I think Caden might train with him as well. I met Cohen at WNL, and he's a very fast athlete as well. So let's see what he can do.
Cohen over the stumps without a problem, skipping that last one. And he's coming into the mini flips. Underbars that last one. Now, how's his approach going to be on the doors? He's sprinting along through. Only uses 1 foot to try and minimize the amount of time spent on it. But, oh, he's a bit crumbled out here on that spider.
Just came in a little sideways.
Forces it through.
Wow. Still a sub 30 with that mishap on the spider webs.
That just goes to show how fast he was at the beginning of his run as well. Super
I also
happy.
think he had one of the fastest pullovers on the wall. He had a lot of urgency going up, which I love to see. But now we have Tyler Smith. I love that shirt.
That is incredible. I love that.
Yeah, Tyler's always got awesome fits. Honestly, his style at competitions is underrated. Shout out Tyler for the fits. But more importantly, Tyler's a very fast athlete. He's won a ton of speed comps. So today could be no exception. Let's see what he can do.
He's got one of the most ideal builds for Ninja as well, does Tyler. He's very tall, but he knows how to utilize his figure to its full extent when it comes to a speed course, a strength course, any single circumstance you can throw at Tyler Smith, and he can basically come out on top in any way.
Tyler is ready to lock in. Let's see what he can do.
And here he goes.
He's got his game face on. Come on, let's see these underbars, Tyler. Here we go.
Tyler Smith gonna not to underbar that final one, but he's going to keep on moving through this placement course with a great sense of urgency.
He's got a great pace.
Here we go. Oh! What a one-handed save from our 2023 world champion. Very good.
Oh, 2306. Wow. It almost looked like the one hand was on purpose, Billy. I think it was.
Absolutely insane.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, wow. Implementing a one-handed save like that and having it be there on purpose just goes to show how great you can be. That is probably the ideal top 3 for a lot of people watching this stream. They would have expected it. But Joseph Brown is coming into our placement course now, hoping to put up a soul!
Oh, no, Joe! What happened, bro? No.
We have not seen one of those
under.
stumps slip out like that. That's ridiculous. Oh, my gosh.
I think he was already falling, so he tried to save it, and the momentum pushing that way made it slide. But I want to see Joe on that challenge course. I don't know if you know him, but he can jump like insanely high. They call him Jumping Joe, and he has one of like the highest vertical jumps in the world. It's crazy.
Absolutely perfect for him then. As we now move on to our penultimate athlete of the placement course in the Elite Division, Jackson Vansicle, representing MOTUS, a home rep out here. Coming through those switchboards with no problem.
One of our few home gym athletes today, and he is pulling through these obstacles. He's got to take a backswing here. Let's see if he can get out quick.
Realign himself with that underbar. Very nice recovery there from Jackson as he hits that buzzer and puts himself in 4th.
That could have been the fastest time if there was no backswing there. Like, everything else was insanely fast. The underbars and the switch grips, that pullover on the walls. Just one backswing into the Spider-Verse, but still ends in 4th place for now.
Crazy stuff out there from Jackson. Putting him over the top 5 right here. And we are now moving into our final athlete of the Elite Division for placement out here. It's going to be Zeke Huber, representing the Barn, one of the Barn boys.
Yep, Zeke trains with Phil and Tyler, and I always say he looks like a mix of both of them. Like,
oh my gosh, I don't know if you see it.
Right? I know, guys. I know. But Zeke has the skill of both of them as well. He is very fast.
Here he goes, sets himself up, forcing his way through those mini flips as he makes the turnaround on the first door and then the second. Now coming into the webs without a problem. Now he makes his way up the wall. Not a problem. Hits the buzzer without.
2170. Is that 2174?
It seems that way. That might be our fastest time, unless
there was
can update itself.
It says 5 points though, so there must have been something that happened with NinjaWorks.
Oh, possibly, yeah. That you think about it.
Yeah, so possibly our fastest time. We're gonna get an update on that in just a second.
Regardless, we now have our top athletes that are going to be running last on the challenge course. We're going to have Phil Folsom taking that final spot. He's going to have the most time to rest up. Then he's going to be followed by Tyler Smith, Sam Folsom, and Jackson Vansicle. A very solid lineup for the end of our challenge course. Oh,
Absolutely.
actually, no.
Oh.
Taking a look back, it looks like that Jackson is first, or Zeke is?
Or
Wait.
I think Zeke is first. Here, we're getting word in just 1 second.
Okay, yeah, there
We're
we go.
thinking-
Zeke Huber. Just imagine that 5 right there is a 6 and put him above Phil Folsom, and that is your placement course full leaderboard.
Yeah, and that puts Zeke in an incredible spot. So Zeke's going to be running last on the challenge course. So he's actually going to get to watch athletes like Sam, Phil, and Tyler run it before him. And those are his training partners. So we'll see how that ends up for him.
And then rounding it back into our female side of things, Sydney Smith took the top time at 31.3, so she's going to be the last female running. And then Isabella Folsom and Ava Boswell are going to be right in front of her and run first on the challenge course. It's going to be a very exciting time. We have still not seen a clear on the MOTUS challenge course this weekend. I have a lot of faith that it's going to be from one of the 13 we have in this division.
We have seen some of these athletes do the impossible in the past. So what different is today? I'm so excited to see them all take on this challenge course, and hopefully we get a clear, Billy.
Absolutely. We are going to take a small break. Make sure everything is all set up and ready to go for our elites on the challenge course. Me and Enzo will see you back here very shortly.
See y'all soon.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Want to train like a pro? DGS Ninja has you covered with obstacles designed by top athletes. Kevin Carbone, Matt Bradley, Tom Alberti, and Brett Sims. Whether you're dialing in your technique at the gym or training at home, DGS Ninja equipment is built for performance, durability, and safety. Train with confidence. Train with DGS Ninja. Find obstacles, rigs, mats, and more on dgsninja.com.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Hello everybody and welcome back to the World Ninja League Premier Series Season 3 qualifier at MOTUS Ninjas in Lee Summit, Missouri. My name is Billy Dixon. I am joined alongside Elite Ninja Enzo D. Ferrari Wilson on the mic today. We just wrapped up our placement course with this incredibly stacked field of ninja competitors, and we're going to be moving on into our challenge course. Now, Enzo, throughout the entire weekend, we have not seen a single clear on this challenge course, and the buffs that TJ and Donovan are making to these courses are bound to have some of our elites quaking in their boots, I think. Absolutely. I am super excited to be seeing the results that all of these guys can bring out. Now, just a quick reminder, a challenge course, you are able to have 2 retries on it for individual obstacles. So if you are able to go ahead and clear a course without any retries, that's incredible. But if you fail on an obstacle, you have the capability to retry. But if you fail it, then your run is over. And now looking at the roster, we're going to be starting out very soon with Ava Boswell, I believe the sibling to Weston that we are going to be seeing very shortly in the Elite Male Division. But regardless, Ava unfortunately had a small slip up on the first obstacle of the placement course, and now the challenge course, we have retries available. The obstacles can be taken a bit more slower. It's not essentially a speed course. It's based off of something you'd see out of an NSC hybrid, for example. So I'm excited to see how Ava and everyone else within this elite division is going to perform. Oh, 100%. All of these guys right here have the capability to come back to MOTUS in November on the 22nd and 23rd for our World Ninja League Premier Series finals that are going to be happening at MOTUS at this very gym. So getting used to the surroundings, maybe not the exact obstacles or the configuration of anything, but regardless, it's a good, exciting time to see how everything can be adjusted and what exactly MOTUS is capable of doing in this new space that they have now. We are only moments away from starting with our elites right here. 13 of some of the best ninjas out here. Besides the top 4, Enzo, who else do you think can make and pull up an upset and make their way through this course and possibly get a clear?
Hey, wait, can you hear me? Sorry, my mic went out for my mic went out for 1 second. All right, we're locked in. Okay, sorry. Ask the question one more time, Billy.
So all of the competitors that we can see on screen, name me some names. Who do we think we can see finally get that buzzer at MOTUS?
Well, on the female side, I can see all 3 of our athletes getting it, but I put my money on Isabella Folsom. On the male side, I mean, I got to go Sam, Tyler, Phil, and I mean, Zeke won placement, so he could be our dark horse to get a clear as well. But all of our athletes have the capability of doing it. Those are just the names that stand out to me.
Not only that, but we also have people like Weston Boswell and Caden
True.
Fisher and Cohen
True.
Dahlstrom. So many incredible athletes that have pulled off an incredible season throughout the past year with the WNL. And I'm super, super hyped to be seeing who out of these guys is going to come out on top. Because you cannot call it.
Oh, yeah. You really cannot. This is going to be an insane competition. And we're going to be getting the demo very soon here of this course. So we're going to get our real look at what these elite changes are going to be. And if I know anything about our course designers, these changes are going to be crazy. So let's watch this.
Precisely so. We're going to start out with some O's, some little hoop laches for our guys and girls out here in the elite division. Then a little cliffhanger configuration, a small little jump, which is all well and good, followed by a couple of rings that you just go across. And then you come into a boot scoot. We have seen boot scoots so many times throughout the Premier Series this year. It's kind of
I think every competition, me and Kane were talking about this week, every elite division has had some sort of boot scoot so far.
Absolutely. After balance, we now come into 20-0. This is much akin to the Angry Birds obstacle from Season 11 of American Ninja Warrior. And the obstacle name in itself is based off of the ratio of the people who attempted the obstacle and the clears we had on the show.
Oh, wait, that's actually great. I love that. Let's get this. Is this a reverse grab?
I believe it is. It's a reverse grip. You are only allowed to be touching the green on the 20-0. If there's anyone who comes out with the best names for obstacles, it's TJ on the MOTUS team.
It's gotta be. And oh, by the way, that's only obstacle 5. let's
Absolutely.
not forget that.
Just throwing in Angry Birds in the middle of a challenge course is a crazy pull. But in obstacle 6, we have the mousetrap obstacle from the end of stage 2 for this year's championships. And then we take a little bit of a detour. We go into the ice climbers right here.
I like this obstacle. I also like seeing all the WNL finals shoutouts. We've had the doors, the switch grips, and now we have the mousetrap as well. Wow, this requires a lot of precision.
A lot of precision and concentration within each hold. Then you take a sprint over to some balance out here. I'm not going to mention the dominoes because I want Enzo to be happy about his results at Worlds. And we're going to come in.
Oh my, are we serious right now? Are we serious?
I am a sorry man.
Wow.
Speaking of Worlds, speaking
I
of
just got
Worlds,
dissed by Billy.
we have, I'm so sorry. We have got the taking the L obstacle, which is much akin to the box climb from Worlds in stage 3, but the Lachey is massive now.
That is insane. That's going to be a huge Lachey, especially as obstacle 9 in this course. Whew, this is going to be brutal for these athletes.
Now then, after
3.
that, we now come into the 10th obstacle, which is the Namtastic, named after Nam Farm, a MOTUS specialty. One of the boys out here in the Heartland region. Just an assortment of holds followed by another elevated boot scoop. We've got a poll in the chat as well for you guys to be taking part in, and we end it. We're nearly at the end. We have floating monkey bars, which starts out with the tilting salmon ladder from Worlds this year in stage 2, and then we move it into floating monkey bars, which is a stage 3 obstacle of this year's World Championship.
You know, Billy, I think we could see some clears on this course. It's
definitely
going to be brutal,
can.
I think we'll see. There's a chance we see some for sure.
Absolutely incredible stuff. And then after the floating monkey bars, we end it with an invisible ladder.
Oh my gosh. Seeing an invisible ladder in a competition outside of the show is very innovative. I love this.
I do not remember if I've seen this at all in my entire life, but regardless, seeing an invisible ladder at the end of the biggest placement course or challenge course in Premier Series is quite the ride.
This is going to be insane.
Especially after 12 incredibly daunting obstacles, the invisible ladder is going to tax everything that you've got left. You're going to feel the pump after today's course for the elites.
Yes, you are. I mean, I would know myself. I fell on invisible ladder, and I guess dominoes, so maybe the course designers are trying to diss me on this course. I don't know. I love it. This is a crazy course. I think we'll see
this.
There's a good chance we see a couple clears. What's your number? If you had to give a number right now, could be 0, could be 12, could be, yeah. What do you think?
I have no idea. Because every obstacle has the opportunity to get these guys out in some way, because you can never take it for granted. But I don't know. I mean, initially I was going to say Phil and Tyler, because I think that's what most people's natural instinct is, but I have never seen them on an invisible ladder before. So I don't know how they can push themselves at the very end. I have faith that they will, but you never know at the end of the day. I think it could be up in the air on whether one of these guys or multiple of these guys are going to be able to make it through to the very end at the top of the gym, triumphantly raining down as you get that buzzer. I want to see that.
You know what? I don't know how hard that invisible ladder is, but I'm gonna shoot high and say 3, Billy. I'm
3 clears.
3. You know, I'm gonna say 3. Last week I got it right. I said 1 and I got it right. Cody was the only clear. So we'll see. I'm gonna say 3 though. It could be a little crazy, but that's my guess.
So we've just gotten word about the courses and the differences for the males and females. The females do not have to do the invisible ladder. They can finish after the floating monkey bars, but for the guys, they have to do the ladder, but with that, you have to skip out on the ice picks, which is the slow, monotonous little tech moves with the talons on that rock wall.
Okay, so that'll be interesting. I don't think the ice picks would have pumped them out too much. I think it's more of a time thing. So that 4-minute time limit might not be as much of a problem if someone needs to rest before the invisible ladder.
Precisely so. And with that, the ice climber as an actual obstacle. You say it's a time waster. It can also just be an easy slip up because the talons and the rock holds are super, super small. So one tiny mishap and you could be thrown off and have to use a retry. Let's see if the first elite athlete of our final division of the weekend on the challenge course, Ava Boswell, can set the standard for all of these elite athletes here today at MOTUS.
Yep, Ava's got her brother Weston, who'll be competing later on the side. And you know she wants to get redemption for that placement run, and already linking the first obstacle. Love to see it.
She's got the links, but for these O's in particular, you need to keep your center of swing and your core engaged at all time to make sure you can properly not waste as much time as you could.
Yeah, by the way,
on a
diagonal
dismount.
MOTUS,
it only
MOTUS
gets
does
tougher
not
from
ease.
here.
MOTUS does not ease into the course whatsoever. Every obstacle is a challenge, and I love to see that.
At the same time, though, this is what I've wanted to see personally from MOTUS ever since they revamped their gym. A massive course with some elite ninjas. This is what I have wanted.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that boot scoot was insane. Had to get really low there, bring those legs up. But Ava's crushing this course so far and keeping a smooth pace.
She's going to be chalking up, getting ready to go for 20-0 out here. She's used up a minute of her time. And she's coming into the 5th obstacle.
20-0 because that was the record on ANW when this was featured. However, it was 6 years ago, and now athletes have gotten a lot stronger, so we'll see how they take it on today. Oh, man, you have to be so precise on that grab. Ava's going to have to take her retry here. It looked like as she went for it, it tilted, and when she went for the grab, it was already too far to the side to hold on to. We're going to give it a second try. Here we go, Ava. That's one grab. Come on. This is the one she missed last time. She holds it. Here we go. Her left hand was barely on there. And now she's got to be precise on this reverse grab. Oh, and she's down. She might have grabbed the black on one of those holds. It looked like they called her out. And that's unfortunate, but that's going to be the end of Ava's run. 52 seconds to that point. Not a bad run at all. I think she's going to be happy with that. Maybe unfortunate fail on the Angry Birds, but like we said, MOTUS is going to have these insanely hard obstacles early on. Yup, we just got confirmation that she touched black. It looked like she did it on the second grab. But a great run from Ava nonetheless. And next up, we have Isabella Folsom. And like I said, if any female is going to be able to clear this course or make it far, it's going to be Isabella. She has basically any award, any anything you can get in Ninja that's positive she has. She's been in the game for such a long
Isabella Folsom, one of the strongest female ninjas in the entire world at this point. She was our reigning world champion a couple years back as well in either 2020 or 2021. She's one of the Barn crew as well. Super, super excited to see how things go for her.
Oh, yeah, we are about to start going. Isabella is off. Let's see if she can hit these links starting off. Setting her hips to the side. Gets that
perfect.
dismount. That's what we like to see.
Absolutely perfect dismount there. Has to utilize a lot of power coming into stuff right here. Yes.
Ooh. I love the confidence right now. Setting the hips, going for the 180. The moves are riskier, but they're going to save time. And you want as much time as you can have later on into this course.
Here we go. Isabella coming in with a boot scoot. Not a problem for her.
Yup, and moving through this balance now. This is the last obstacle that I would consider to be on the easier side until it kind of ramps up right here on 20-0. So let's see what she can do.
Here we go. The first true test out of all of these guys right here in the elite division. Gets her hips tipped up very nicely there, having a bit more height in order to precisely put her hands in the correct places. She's not wasting any back. Oh my goodness, look at that.
What? Dude, that's crazy.
What
a strong move.
Break and a half. Has to have a massive
kick
180
here?
to the dismount. Yes, okay, there we go.
Sure, it's a beta break, but that is a crazy pinch grip. You're basically grabbing that like a book. That is insane, Billy. I was not expecting that. But Isabella is through, and now she's on to the mousetraps. Let's see what she can do.
She's going to quickly be making her way up, gets the flap up and over there, and grabs onto the cliff.
One more.
And
Easy.
she gets it, no problem at all. Not really taking any extra backswings either, just taking the amount required to just make sure she gets it first time. Now we're going to take a bit of a slow approach into our next obstacle, the ice climbers. It's going to be very, quite precise. Getting those
Billy, like we said, right now she's making this look like a stroll in the park on a Tuesday morning. But
Absolutely.
the course only gets harder from here. Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
you saw that ice climber slip a little bit, but she saved it.
Isabella making sure she has the optimal body position in order to make it through. She could technically dismount now if she felt confident with it. It slipped out on the right hand there, but she's able to keep under control and steady herself.
She's going to want to get
each move.
She's going to want to get out of there.
Oh no! Just at the very end, puts too much weight on that left hand and it slips out.
Man, that is a scary obstacle to fail the first time. And that's wasted a lot of time as well. So she's going to want to get through this, maybe go for the holds that have a little more of a divot. Man, this is a finicky obstacle, Billy.
She's got the hang of it now, though. She knows what to expect from it. She just needs to not slip up at the very end and have basically an even amount of weight and a secure fasten on those talons in order to make it through.
She could maybe jump here. I want to see her go for it.
All comes down to the weight put on those talons. Time is also ticking down for
Come
Isabella
on.
at this point as well. Here she goes.
You got to get out of there.
And she makes it.
Perfect. All right. But 40 seconds to go. She's just going to have to move now and get as far as she can. Through the
Makes her way
spinning
over the
log.
and over the dominoes too, and now coming into taking the L. Hopefully Isabella doesn't have to take the L on this obstacle.
Yup. She's got to jump straight into it now. Give that toe hook 20 seconds left on the clock, Billy.
You can gauge how big of a lâché this has to be as well. The toe hook gets into its position. Now the massive jump out here from Isabella is going to have a lot of power. Can she get the grab? Yes!
What a grab.
She's going to go for
She's got
another
to
skip
make a
to
big
try and
move.
get another obstacle cleared, and unfortunately,
Oh.
no.
I think that's it. Yeah, 1 second left on the clock. And that's time. But, wow, I mean, what a run out of Isabella. It's just that ice climber obstacle is so tricky. I love the confidence, though. That speed set her up very well. The beta break on the Angry Birds. First try on the mousetraps. Lots of things to look at positively from that run.
Absolutely. She's definitely broken a lot of beta for the rest of our athletes in the elite division. And with that being said, we did see a small slip up there that cost her quite a bit of time on the time waster obstacle right here, the ice climbers.
I think it was a mix of what we said. I had mentioned the time wasting possibility. You'd mentioned the possibility of slipping off, and both ended up happening. But she still ended up making it through on her second attempt, keeping it locked in. But now our final competitor, our fastest female run on the placement course, we have Sydney Smith.
Sydney has really grown into her element when it comes to the last couple of years in Ninja. She's been crushing it in the WNL and NSC alike, and she's definitely going to be wanting to take that top position here today at MOTUS.
Absolutely. Let's get this spin around here.
Almost could have gone for that little link on the turnaround on the cliffs, but regardless, Sydney's going to take the cautious but yet efficient approach on each obstacle she's seeing, straightening herself out, making sure she's all ready to go.
Yep, absolutely. Through the first two obstacles into this giant boot scoot. Let's see if she can get the height for it. Oh,
Overshoots
a little
it, if
stumble.
anything.
She's got it, though. Lots of power. You know, it's better to overshoot than undershoot, Billy.
Precisely so. Now then, Sydney Smith makes her way through the balance, and now this is where the difficulty starts to get ramped up right here. 20-0. The precision in all of your hand is going to have to be on point for everything.
Nice. These are almost like mini special deliveries for both hands that move.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Small slip up
We
there
saw
on
the same. Yeah, we saw the same thing happen to Ava on her first try. if you throw it a little too hard as you're going for the move, it'll move away from you. So you have to keep maybe a little bit of a lock off when you're going for it, it seems like.
There we go. Gets the grab on that first hexagon now. Can she avenge it? Yo,
Oh.
no! She had it for a second, but fingertips on the left side, I think, just couldn't hang on. Oh,
That's going to be it for Sydney's run.
Right there.
And if she used Isabella's beta, she might have been able to get through the rest of it, but there's the fingertips on that right side, it looks like.
The hands are in the correct place, but the grip, unfortunately, is not going to happen.
That is unfortunate, but so that's going to lock Isabella in for first place. But if I'm not mistaken, all three of our athletes will be qualifying and coming back for the finals at MOTUS Ninjas. So that is exciting. Yeah, and we have final look at our female leaderboard. Isabella Folsom in first place. Sydney Smith takes second, and Ava Boswell rounding it out in third place. All three of these athletes are qualified. Isabella with 9 obstacles cleared. Got pretty close to the end of that course there. It's just those ice climbers. But that obstacle will now be no more for the male course. We will be seeing that obstacle disappearing and replaced by the invisible ladder at the end. They're making some last-minute changes, getting ready for the male course. We're going to be seeing Joe Brown take on this course first, followed by Weston Boswell, Cohen Dahlstrom, Caden Fisher, Jeff Baumgarten, Jackson Van Sickle, Sam Folsom, Tyler Smith, Sam's brother Phil Folsom, and finally, rounding out the run order, Zeke Huber. Guys, if there's anyone in particular you're rooting for, I want to hear it down in the comments. Just drop it right down in the comments. Anyone you think might clear this course, how many clears you think there'll be. Let's hear it all down there. I want to see that chat interaction. And we are about to start the Elite Male at MOTUS Ninjas, one of the best courses this year for the challenge course. So I'm very excited. And I hope you guys are excited as I am. Yep.
Competition like a Premier Series qualifier for an elite level of athletes. And here we go. We are going to have a harness strapped on for our guys right here due to the fact they have an invisible ladder as the last obstacle.
Oh, wait, they're running with the harness at the start? I love that.
This reminds me of the finals burnout at NSC this year, where they had to do the burnout and they had the massive salmon ladder at the end behind the gym at Rock Solid. But now it's MOTUS's time in order to get something like that for themselves.
Absolutely. And Joe Brown starting us off. You can already see, I was mentioning how high he can jump at the start there, getting that really springy jump. He's got to get this dismount.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, Joe. Keeping it locked in.
Solid 180 there for Joe Brown. Pulling along through
Joe has
without
to set,
a problem.
Yeah. Joe's got to set the pace for the rest of these athletes because he knows who's coming after him, and it is literally some of the best ninjas in the world. So Joe's going to want to keep moving quick as he is right now.
You can see him setting the
Jumps
pace and a
out.
skip. Hello.
Yeah, I think that skip is going to be good beta for the rest of our athletes. Locks
There
in
he
that
goes.
grab.
And it looks like it's been adjusted
Oh.
too. They have to go for this massive
Oh.
reverse catch without a lip on the edge of that ledge.
Billy, I wasn't thinking about the adjustments that they might make when I said 3 clears. So maybe it might have been a little. Oh! No.
Joe
The jump.
Brown is down. That's unfortunate.
That was-
reverse catch is going to be mental.
I think the hardest part about it is that there's no lip to grab onto. So there's literally no purchase when you're going for that move. You have to stay so locked in, and you have to shoot straight across. With the moving handles, that is going to be an insane move for these athletes.
Indeed, so. Now then, coming into one of Texas' finest right here, Weston Boswell.
Yeah, Weston,
Backyard
such a
monster.
strong athlete.
Here he goes.
One of the favorites to clear this course, honestly, if I have anything to say about it.
Weston is super, super underrated in the grand scheme of Ninja nowadays. He has come through and put up top spots in a lot of competitions throughout the last couple of years. Went out to Premier Series finals last year as well and placed very well at Life Force.
Absolutely. Great tech on the boot scoot. Already moving very fast. But now, this is where the course gets serious. That's basically just the warm-up, Billy. This is the real meat and bones of the course.
This is where it starts to get proper difficult for our elite males. Weston unfortunately misses that catch.
Man, that is a hard grab. If an athlete like Weston is missing it, you know that is a very, very hard grab. But he can lock in here. He's just got to focus up, get these 3 grabs, and keep moving through.
Got to be super precise on every single move you've got. Pops on through and gets it, but the massive 180 is going to be the decider. Crimp! No! Weston.
Oh, no.
Oh, mate.
Man. That is so tough. Seeing an athlete like Weston miss that move proves how difficult it is. You see Donovan in the background reacting very emotionally because he knows that Weston can get it. But, oh, man, that's tough. So we're going to see someone get through that, I'm sure. But my 3 clears prediction might have been a little too high. I think this is the last time that I'm going to change it, so I'm going to move it down to 2 because I still have faith in our athletes. But these obstacles are looking a little harder than I first anticipated, especially moving straight across. But now we're on to Cohen Dahlstrom, and he's moving through very quick. First 2 obstacles, smooth like butter, through the boot scoop, and onto the balance. I think these athletes just want to get through these first few obstacles very quickly to set themselves up well, and then take their rest, focus up, because this is where the course gets difficult, and it doesn't really get much easier from here. This is the first crux.
Here we go. Oh, unfortunate there.
That is unfortunate. That's a hard move. All 3 of these moves are difficult, but they just increase in difficulty as you continue. But Cohen's just hopping straight back up, Billy.
Here we go. Cohen Dahlstrom going to be moving along into that precise move. Gets it. Now the next precise move.
Hold it.
No, nearly had
it.
You could see
He had
there,
it locked in on one hand.
He had the correct type of swing. He just couldn't grimp it. Oh, man.
Right at the end. Oh, man. That is such a hard grab. I think the issue is if you could get more height, it'd be a little easier, but shooting straight across to that flat ledge is so difficult. But Caden Fisher, you know what, Billy? I've trained with Caden, right? I trained with him for about 9 months when he was down here for college, and Caden's specialty is reverse grabs. So as long as he makes it to that move, I've seen him do some crazy reverse grabs that none of the other people training with him could do. So I want to see Caden break through that obstacle and then keep going.
We've got some new faith in our hands, courtesy of Enzo right here, gifting us some information that is very valuable.
Yup. Caden's got to lock in to prove me right. Here we go.
He's definitely
nice, good links.
He changed the angle of where the ring was directing itself in order to get a faster dismount. Massive pop through on those cliffs too.
Yup, this might be our fastest pace yet. Let's see. Nice and smooth through the rings. Just wants to get the clear onto the boot scoot.
Here we go. Caden Fisher is moving along through the balance beams. And now the crux point of this course, to no stranger to anyone. Caden is going to have to make his way through these 20-0 holds, which is definitely a hard task for all.
All right, good. Come on, Caden. Get the reverse grab. Come on.
No, it just spun out, it looks like. You need to have an even swing on each hand, I think.
That is such a hard grab. Oh, my gosh. But Caden got to that move once, so he can do it again. I'm hoping for a clear here, Billy. Come on. Whew.
Here we go. Caden, just under 3 minutes on the clock now in the grand scheme of this course.
Come on.
The reverse catch is his specialty. Caden Fisher, come on! No!
Oh, no! That was one of our closest ones yet. It's the straight across shoot. You can't get any height, Billy. It's so hard.
Yeah, that's the main problem. Height is very limited when it comes to that grab. Due to the fact that there's a massive pipe in the middle, you can't really do anything about it because that's its spinning mechanism.
Oh, man. And that was so close. That second grab was so close. He had it locked in. Just too much forward momentum. And that's just how that obstacle goes. It's why we saw so many fails when it was featured on the show. But now, honestly, Jeff Baumgarten, he has some of the best grip in the Ninja game, in my opinion. So I think if he gets that grab locked in and it doesn't turn on him, he could definitely hold on.
It is a large possibility for Jeff as well. He's been training very, very hard throughout the past couple of months and years too. Look at that pop through on that first grab.
Oh, gets a little sideways though. Come on, let's get out of there. No,
Adjusts
nice.
himself, and it's all well and good for Jeff. And look at that pop through. That was insanely cool.
Yeah, making up for that first obstacle by being so smooth through the second. There we go.
Had a little kick as well, and even wow, it's a very, very dynamic from Jeff so far, coming into the 20-0 now.
Here we go.
This is the main decider for everyone at this competition, it looks like.
Billy, I'm telling you, Jeff can do it. Here we go.
Here he goes. Jeff
Keep it
Baumgarten
locked.
has that grip now. Then the
Come
reverse
on.
catch is going to be its decider. No!
Oh, that was so close. Oh, man. It's just, if you are a little bit off, it just turns immediately on you. That is insane.
This course requires perfection, which is a very tough ask from even the best ninjas in the world in the elite division. Jeff is going to take his retry out here on the 20-0.
I see Sam and Zeke in the background watching. They know they're going to have to take this obstacle on later. Come on, Jeff. Let's see if he can break through. Here we go.
Is it a slight tilt?
Oh,
no! He had it there!
He just proved it can be done, though, Billy. He just proved it can be done.
It's able to be conquered. It's right there.
That is the closest we've seen anyone by far. He's the first one to actually hold on. It's just that tilt at the end. Man.
Look at it again.
Oh,
It looks like the final
he had it, bro.
edge is at a tiny bit of a tilt.
Yeah, it must be. Man, that is an insane obstacle. But now Jackson Van Sickle, it comes out of MOTUS Ninjas, so he has a good feel for the gym. He trains here, so we'll see if he can lock in and complete this course. Or at least complete that obstacle.
No. Okay, Jackson takes an unfortunate fall on the O's right here. Gonna have to put them
Not
back
what he
into
wanted.
place. Unfortunate to be
It
using a
looked-
retry this early.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was running in air when he missed there, but it's okay. He's gonna get this obstacle locked in. We'll see if he still goes for the link.
Takes a bit of a safer approach now. Links that grab, and now he's back in business. Jackson found his love for ninja in his 11th birthday party at a local ninja gym. He was inspired by the show, training that every day, and decided this was the sport for him. When he's not training at MOTUS, he gets to work as a coach training other ninjas, and he got 10th place at Premier Series Finals last year.
Yup, he can do a 15.5-foot lache. And that's far. That is a very far lache. So these laches are a little smaller than that. However, they might be a little more difficult considering the circumstances.
Oh yeah, super, super precise. I'd say they're about the same difficulty, if anything.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But now he's got to lock in these 3 grabs. Good height on that first one. I like to see that.
Just over 3 minutes on the clock. Gets
Looks
that
like he's
grab.
turning his head to the side so he can get a little more height.
Oh, okay then. Huh.
Looks like one hand got stuck a little bit.
Yeah, gonna have to take a bit more of a precise approach. It seems like a tough ask considering all of these guys are being precise already. But in the grand scheme, it's taking a toll on all of our elites today.
I like what he's doing, though. He tilts his head to the side to get a little bit more height, a little more precision on those grabs. Because even if you can't see both sides, at least getting more precision on one side is a good call. Come on, Jackson.
No,
Oh.
just the peel out on that right hand.
It
Super
moved too
unfortunate.
far up.
I could see Donovan in the distance being like, why did I make this?
Donovan's like, dang, I made it too hard. You know, Billy, the 3 clears thing might have been a little overzealous. I don't think my streak of guessing it right is going to continue.
I mean, we will see very shortly. We have our next competitor, and he's a very, very good one. Sam Folsom out here. The second of 3, even, in the Elite Division today. He's harnessed up, ready to go. He is definitely going to be wanting to get to the end of this course. But that Angry Birds obstacle is just going to have to obey Sam's needs, if anything.
I think Sam is gonna he can do it. Obviously, he can do it. And with an obstacle like that, it's never going to be an 100% guarantee. But I think out of all our competitors so far, Sam's got the best shot at it. So I'm very excited to see him take it on.
I think Sam currently might just be looking in front of all of the obstacles in front of him, getting a bit of a different point of view to everything, just to make sure everything is all well and good for him when necessary. We've got a new poll in the chat just asking if the 20-0 is possible. Just doing a quick obstacle fix at the minute, actually, it looks like.
Yeah, I'm sure in testing it was possible, but in competition is a completely different story. And that's when it's hard, you know? Like, when you're making a course, you test it, you're like, okay, maybe this is, doable. But then when it comes to competition, you got obstacles before it, obstacles after it, and the added pressure of trying to qualify for finals. So there's a lot more to take into account when it comes to a competition, Billy.
Precisely so. Donovan is probably the guy who play tested all of these obstacles, and he is a guy who knows everything about Ninja around the world. We just saw today on social media that he has been training out with the best ninjas in Japan as well as Donovan. But Sam Folsom making his way through the challenge course at the minute. You can see him making his way through now. Pushes on back in a flawless 180 fashion.
Absolutely. Skipping a ring onto the boot scoot. Sam's no stranger to these types of obstacles. He's been in the game for so long now. But these are just the warm-up for the 20-0.
Doesn't even need to utilize those bars at the beginning. Sam gonna go for this first grab and gets it. Now then. Here we go, the reverse catch. No one's done it. Sam Folsom hits it! There we go! We have our first clear. Have a look at that, Enzo. What a time.
That was absolutely insane. What, dude? And he held on. You could see his hands were slipping. He held on. And that's that grit and determination. And he's linking the mousetraps.
Everything that we see. This is one of the best sights of my life.
Oh, this is insane. This is absolutely insane. He's moving. Oh my gosh.
Not stopping for anything right now is Sam Folsom. Now coming into the toe hook box, otherwise known as taking the L at today's competition.
I'm so impressed right now, Billy. I don't even know. I don't know what to say, but looks like this toe hook's giving him a little more trouble.
Yeah, he's having trouble getting his bearings correct at the back of that hook, but basically kips up with a little 1-2 action right there. And he jumps through and gets that second grab with the skip too, and it's not going to go there. He was very close. He's going to see.
Yeah, he's going to have to go for that. I mean, he could go for the skip again, but I think he'll go for the move, the toe hook move on the second one as well. Let's see if he can lock it in on the second try, Billy.
Taking a bit of time. He's got 2 minutes left for the rest of this challenge course. Quite the difficult task ahead of our elite ninjas. Sam Folsom trying to get his bearings on the toe hook.
Yep, he does have time though, which is great.
Utilizing his tiptoes as he 1-2 punches up there. And a massive 180. Donovan's going to appreciate that.
Love to see it. All the old school obstacles with some new school twists here. MOTUS, and he gets it.
Right then. Sam Folsom. I think he might be starting to feel the burn at this point.
Oh, is he still going?
He's still fine.
Yep.
He's still
Here we
fine.
go. Yep.
Just chalking up, checking his time. One of the barn boys out here getting ready to carry on with his challenge course run on the Nam Fast Stick next up, named after the MOTUS specialty Nam Farm.
You can see him shaking his arms out. This course is brutal. With a minute left and 3 obstacles to go, he's going to have to start moving right now.
It's a pumpy one, isn't it? Here we go, Sam
is, Billy.
Folsom. Oh, but it looks like that pole is going to give him a bit of trouble. Going to have to take his final retry. 52 seconds left. He is fighting right here, Enzo.
Yeah, he's going to have to push. I don't know if he'll have time for another. I mean, yeah, he doesn't have any other retries on any obstacles. He wouldn't have time for one anyway if it came down to the invisible ladder. So let's see if he can push through and at least clear this obstacle in the next one.
He's already locked himself in for MOTUS finals. in November. He's guaranteed at least 4th, but he can't catch that cliff. Sam Folsom sadly gonna go out now after an incredibly gutsy run right there, and he's rightfully in first place.
That course is pumping. That is crazy. But he was the first one to break through on the 20-0, breaking the curse of the obstacle. Because we almost saw a repeat.
He really didn't have it. He almost lost it at the very end, but he had to readjust himself at the very edge of that. And then he was linking the mouse traps after that too. It was insane.
It's those gritty moments that make the best ninjas the best. And he continued through the course, moving on to the third to last obstacle.
Look at the size of that 180.
What a grab. Love to see that of Sam. An amazing run. That's all I got to say. An amazing run.
Absolutely.
And he's locked himself in, like you said.
Just goes to show how demanding this challenge course really is for all of the guys here. And next up is definitely a contender who can get past the 20-0 and also clear if it comes down to it. Tyler Smith, our 2023 world champion of the WNL. He's ready to go.
Tyler is ready to lock in. You know, I think Tyler has the full capability to clear this course. Once he gets through that 20-0, it gets honestly a little bit easier for a minute, and then the difficulty ramps back up. But let's see what he can do, linking through the first obstacle already.
He orientated himself incredibly well diagonally. I think we had the same idea right there.
Yep. He's setting himself up for a great run already.
You can see him with the minimal time saves as well in every place that he can get them as well. You see not fully swinging on those rings, just kind of popping through. Now it's time for the crux point. He's just seen his fellow barn boy Sam Folsom get through the 20-0. All of the barn boys train precision like it's everything, okay? So all of these guys should be able to make it through in theory. Tyler, a grippy guy.
Not only precision, but they train grip. So let's see it.
Yes, there we go. Tyler Smith, a lot of power and grip throughout the 20-0. And now
Billy, a stroll in the park on the Tuesday morning is what he made it look like.
Here he goes. You can see him, a very long figure as well. He's just reaching out to everything he can, using that to his advantage. Now running through the balanced line as he turns around, ready for taking the L. Hopefully he doesn't take it here.
Yeah, and he's to this point in 1 minute and 10 seconds, which is absolutely insane. Just absolutely cooking through this course right now. And let's see if he goes for this big skip after this 180. Locks in the 180. And it looks like he's going to go for the next
No, he's going to do it intended, it seems. Yep.
I think he saw Sam miss the skip and knows he can do this obstacle. So let's hold on. Nice.
Tyler Smith, a super methodical and smart ninja. You can see him taking into account what might not have worked for other athletes and just making it the best he can out here on this challenge course. He's got a lot of time left. He's 2 minutes to the end of this course right here with 3 obstacles left. He's got time to shake out if necessary as he comes into the Namfastic.
I think it's going to come down to this first try. Come on.
Ooh!
Yes!
Reaches out like it's no one's business. That is a shot and a half. Tyler Smith,
what a grab. Billy, I'm so impressed right now. That was insane. He grabbed on, and, I mean, holding onto a cliffhanger with one hand like that, with the momentum trying to peel you off, is insane. But Tyler's got some of the best grip in the entire Ninja game. So now he's got 2 obstacles to go, and a lot of time, honestly. He can take a little bit more rest if he needs to.
I think from here on out, though, he's got to go full throttle into the invisible ladder. These elite guys have to go over that first salmon ladder and tilt the second. Now, Tyler went out on floating monkey bars at this year's World Championships. Hopefully, he's got a bit of time to correct himself if he were to miss one, but it seems like he's going at full throttle regardless and making everything 100% of the time out here, Enzo.
Absolutely.
Just misses that final one. Gonna insert it in there, though. And move along through.
Yes,
now then.
45 seconds left.
Here he goes. Has he got it left in the tank to ascend up to the MOTUS heavens and make his way up to that buzzer?
Oh my gosh, you can see the L's are starting to drop. This is going to be a fight, Billy. 30 seconds to go. Come on, Tyler.
I have never seen Tyler Smith this gassed in my life. This is a scary prospect. The time is going to come into effect as well.
Oh my gosh, this is so close. This is
He's
so
got a
close.
consistent rhythm, though. I think he just needs to power through the rest of it. Come on, Tyler!
Come on!
Super close. He's dipping now.
Go!
No, come on, go! 1 second, Tyler Smith gets it in the nick of time!
Oh my gosh! Oh
Less than a
Billy.
second left on that clock!
3:59. Oh my god, what a run! That is.
Oh my gosh!
I don't have any words. I don't have any words. That was insane.
Down
The
to
entire
the
crowd
wire.
cheered.
Tyler
What?
Smith doing what he does best and shocking well, it's not even a shock at this point. He can do this anytime.
Oh my, the absolute fight on that last obstacle was unbelievable, Billy. That is pure grit and determination out of Tyler Smith. And the rest of that run, too, was beautiful. Honestly, one of the best runs I've seen out of Tyler ever. And that's saying something because he's had some crazy runs. But that was insane.
Mate, aura. That's all I can say. That's crazy.
Aura.
It's mad. Look at that. He nearly lost it again on the Nantastic. Oh.
They made that. They must have made a change on that because they made it look way easier in the demos. That is not an easy obstacle at all.
Tyler Smith, mate.
Oh my! And the invisible ladder at the end. That fight, the big kicks at the end. You gotta imagine how pumped he is right now, especially a minute after. It's really probably starting to set in.
Crazy, absolutely immense.
Insane. Are we getting a rerun?
I think we might be. I need to catch my breath after that. Oh my goodness.
Whew. Oh, okay. Oh, maybe the rings weren't in correct position, or the 20-0. One of the two.
Okay. It seems that Jackson is going to be coming in with a rerun right now.
Yup. Following that insane run from Tyler, let's see if Jackson can also break through the 20-0.
He graduated from high school in May of 2025 and was accepted into the Honors College at the University of Arkansas and will be studying engineering coming this fall. Apart from Ninja, he loves musical theater. Oh, what a guy. Lo-fi music. So this guy is me. He plays video games, loves lo-fi, and does musical theater. This is great. Plays violin and bulks up the Funky Monkey sandwiches. Peanut butter, Nutella, and bananas on a tortilla. What a meal.
Bro, that is so... I don't know if you ever had one of those before. I don't know if that's a thing in the UK, but those are absolutely delicious.
We're not that
They're
advanced.
delicious, bro. You got to get on that.
Okay, precisely Jackson is making his way through the 20-0. We're starting to see some leeway into the rest of these guys. Oh, but just... he had the right idea, though. With his legs up in the sky, he's able to duck underneath the pipe that everything's connected to and have a bit of time for his hands to play about and properly get that grip.
For some reason, that left hand seems to be lagging behind a bit because the right hand's getting around, the left one's staying in front. You just got to get a little more purchase on the back there. Let's see if he can do it. Come on.
Setting it up, but he just muddles up his fingers.
Billy.
I think both of his hands collided, and it couldn't happen, unfortunately.
That is unfortunate from Jackson, but, I mean, that obstacle, we've seen it take out some of the best ninjas in the field today, so it's nothing to be ashamed about. Had a great pace to that point, puts him in 4th place with 2 runners to go. So, yeah, wow. I mean, that obstacle is just brutal, Billy. Absolutely brutal.
One of the guys who could pull off a clear, though, joining his fellow barn boy Tyler Smith, is Phil Folsom.
Phil is getting ready to go, already going fast. I mean, this challenge kind of course is Phil's specialty, and that's saying a lot because he's also a very fast athlete and strong athlete. But we'll see how he handles these crazy obstacles, Billy.
Here he goes, Phil Folsom. Many consider him to be the greatest ninja of all time. He's definitely up there due to his immense skills in grips, endurance, and even flyaways, if you're familiar with him. But Phil now, last minute check on how his technique is going to be. He's visualizing things. Links that first hop. No! Oh,
no.
Wow! Okay. I did not expect Phil to miss that. but
Yeah, and right now he's in fourth, so it's a little precarious with one runner after him for qualifying for finals. So he's going to want to lock in here. If anyone can do it, it's Phil.
he's acting pretty chill at the minute. He's under control. His fingers must be in full effect right here with 3 minutes on the clock. Phil Folsom goes for the Lachey, gets it by his fingertips and pulls himself back and forward into the next obstacles. And like that, Phil Folsom has locked himself in.
So much power in that dismount too, Billy. Like right out of there. I love to see it. Phil is locked in into finals, and he's locked in on the course as well. So let's see what he can do here. Linking the mousetraps as well.
Everything, matching Sam Folsom on his moves right here. Now Phil is going to be taking a run through the log and dominoes.
Yep. I don't know, Billy. Those dominoes look a little easier than the ones at finals, but considering I was the only one to fail them, I don't know. I don't know what else there is to say.
Self-burn, those are rare. Anyway.
Yeah, I know, right?
Coming along in to take the L. He's going to do the turnaround strat. And he's going to take that massive jump right there. And then do the standard strat and not do the skip. With 2 minutes left, he's moving along through and climbs up the toe hook.
Yep, you can tell that Phil also does rock climbing based on that technique. The toe hook was easy for him, it seemed. And now he's moving on to the Namfastic.
Here he goes. Just under 100 seconds now coming into the final 3 obstacles. Tyler Smith was at this point around his time. So Phil gonna have to really prop himself up and grab it. Oh! Slips it!
He went for the two-handed grab. Interesting, yeah.
Interesting to see that Tyler earlier had the wingspan to reach out and barely make it. So it looks like Phil is trying his best to pop on through. He's strategizing with Sam at last minute. Gonna take a bit of a run up, it seems, as well.
Got to be really precise on that cliffhanger, because if you hit it, it can swing away from you. So here we go.
Phil Folsom, his last chance, grabs it this time. You can see his fingers pulling back at the end of it. No, what?
Oh, he must have touched the tape. Or is he still going?
Unless it's fine, unless it's NinjaWorks. Hang on.
Yeah,
Phil,
we must be good, yeah.
Is still moving through, has some of the best bar tech out of anyone in the world. And he's coming along through the floating monkey bars. This is one of the obstacles he failed at the... Wait, okay, I think he's catching up to his time right here. And he's still going. No, he's...
Oh, yeah.
No.
So, yeah, it must have been the call. I think that white tape is off on the Namfastic. So, he must have touched it when he went for it. We'll see.
Get there in a minute. Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, well, hang on. We will
get there, yeah.
We'll get the information when it's here. Super, super close grip. You can see his fingertips right there. Even for one of the best ninjas in the world, like Phil and Tyler and Sam, it plays. Ooh, Phil Folsom, you can see here, made it through the L's, and now we get to the Namtastic. Missed it the first time.
That was the first one.
Let's have a look at the... Oh, yeah. That white tape is off limits, and his left hand was underneath his right. That is unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate, especially because on a move like that, it is so hard to be able to tell. We're getting another replay. Yup, it looks like that left hand was there. That move's already hard enough on its own, so that added in is very difficult. But nonetheless, an amazing run from Phil. I think making it through the 20-0 is an accomplishment within itself for any athlete who does it.
Absolutely. Now we have the 3 Barn Boys secured into the MOTUS finals. Phil, Tyler, and Sam all ready to be there. Let's see if Zeke Huber, our final athlete of the day, who put up the fastest time on the placement course, is going to be able to make his way through.
Absolutely. And Zeke Huber is also a barn boy, so to speak. Trains out of the barn. So we will see if he can become the 4th person to qualify. So he's going to, if I were Zeke, if I was in his position, I would try to move very quickly through the first 4 obstacles to lock myself in. And that would take the pressure off to clear the 20-0. But I know he wants to clear it either way.
It's definitely possible as well for Zeke. You can see him harness in his grasp. Just getting ready to make sure everything is all well and good for our final runner of the weekend at MOTUS. It's been such an incredible competition throughout the weekend as well, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in at any point. We appreciate it a lot. Some of the best ninjas. You will not want to miss it.
Oh, absolutely. So happy to see these amazing courses and our first look at what finals might look like. And Zeke is off. Here we go.
Zeke Huber.
Nice.
It seems like he might have heard you, Enzo. He wants to go through these first 4 obstacles extremely fast.
Yup. Let's see. It's going to be close. Right now, Weston had a time to the 5th obstacle of 27:08. Zeke is right on that. Let's see if he can get there.
And he's there.
And he's
Zeke
done
is
it.
locked in.
Yeah.
There we go.
Zeke is locked in. So now the pressure's off to make it to finals. But here we go. Can he complete the 20-0, just like his fellow Barn Boys did? Making it look easy so far.
Oh, just misses it right there. You could see he had his hand in the correct place, but it just wasn't deep enough.
I also think it was tilted a little bit too far to the left. Man, that is a difficult obstacle. I mean, we've been seeing it the entire time. So here we go.
Here goes Zeke coming in.
Oh,
Wait,
he
what
grabbed the black.
happened? Oh, no. He had
Yeah,
another touch point. He's going to go for it.
Oh, I think he wanted to link it there.
That honestly
Man,
might...
yeah.
Retrospectively, that could have been the strategy because your body would have been back anyway, so your fingers would have been dug in. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, honestly. That could have been something good for the athletes to see. But he gave a look at Donovan. It's sad, but you got to call it out. If you call it out for one person, you got to call it out for everybody. So,
Ah, dude. Another thing before we finish, Phil Folsom's run is under review.
Oh, okay. So we will see what that means for the leaderboard. But we can go over the current leaderboard right now.
Actually,
barring the review.
The
Yeah.
review
Oh.
is on the 20-0 obstacle, so it's not
Oh.
regarding the Namtastic, which was the white pipe bit that he touched accidentally, which in the end ended his run. But we're taking a look back at 20-0 on Phil.
Okay, maybe, yeah, that obstacle you have to be so precise. So your hand could be off a little bit and grab the black. So I wonder if that's what it's about or something else. We're going to find out soon.
Here we go again. He's just looking at it. We're just going to have another look and see where we could possibly look at the problem. So he got the grab. And we're looking at it here. It looks
Was it the dismount?
fine. I don't think... The dismount didn't seem all too bad.
Nothing that I can see in that video. But we're going to get a word once we have a final decision.
Having another look. It's super difficult to tell.
I mean, his hands are fully on the green.
And then we look. I can't tell where things would be going wrong.
Hands are still
Is
on the
it-
green, yeah.
I can't tell. It could possibly be the fact that he used his thumbs underneath the final catch, and one
No,
of his
I
thumbs
think
might have been
that's
on the back.
allowed.
I don't know.
I don't think that should be called out because that doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't really change the difficulty.
That's true. Same time, though, I genuinely can't think of what else they could be questioning.
I mean, yeah, while we wait for that, Billy, I was wrong. My streak ended. I did not guess the amount of clears correct. But we got our first clear of the weekend. So
We got the one and only clear. The problem with Phil is the issue with the finger on the very last hold.
was it on the black?
If we could run the replay again, I think we could, now that we have a point to look at.
There we go.
That,
I don't see an issue, but
I mean, our camera angle, is it the backhand?
okay, it looks like the pinky might be off a little bit, but I don't think he's grabbing onto anything.
I can't tell if it's with his either one of his index or pinkies. I can't tell.
It doesn't look like he's even grabbing it though.
That's the problem. I can't. I mean, this is our only camera angle. It could be based off of another thing that Donovan might have seen. Left finger is what we're hearing.
Okay, so that's hard to see then from this angle.
Right. I think judging by it, though, it should be fine, I think. It's rather difficult to tell. We're going to have a call in with WNLHQ to try and see if this run is in need of a rerun or if it's zilch or if he's fine. Just taking it in again. We're on the edge of our seats right here. It's very tentative on whether Phil is going to be getting another run or not.
You can see Donovan's face when he grabs it. It looks a little confused. So maybe his angle is a little bit better than the stream angle. Wonder if anyone got a different angle on video that we could look back at as well. Because it's just really hard to tell right now from where we're looking.
If that's the case, I'm surprised we didn't see any other under review type things when it came to any of the guys who cleared the 20-0, unless they were just really on point. I can't remember it in my head specifically, but it's quite it's quite the ride. Phil, I can't imagine what Phil must be feeling at the minute either.
Got to be some nerves. I wonder what that means for his time if they call it out. Okay, index
Trying to look
finger.
at another
Is it
frame.
right there?
I can't tell. I don't think he'd want to re-grip it once he's hung on either. We're gonna have a zoom in. Okay. We're pulling out the avid sources. Here we go. Just taking a bit of time.
Is it on the is it the index finger on the right hand?
I think
Or left? It's the left hand, right?
We're looking at the left, I believe, yeah. I mean, I'm looking.
It's so hard to tell.
It is hard to tell. I mean, our views might be abstracted a little bit because we have naturally a lower quality feed than what the guys at home are seeing. So
okay.
At the stream, even then you can't really see it because it's so zoomed in, and the bit rate is just not as high as it could be. I'm not too sure.
Maybe his index finger was just on the black. That could be. It's just you can't really tell from here. I didn't even realize we're seeing that his pinky peeled off as well, and he still held on. Very impressive.
Yeah. There's a lot of question marks when it comes to this scenario. It's quite a tough one. We're in kind of ninja purgatory right now, if you would.
Looks like we'll be getting word soon on the final decision.
Final ruling. He failed on 20-0. Are we going to get a rerun or no?
We're finding out about the rerun right now. I wonder where that puts him for time as well. I wasn't paying close attention.
This has happened before, yeah. No rerun.
No rerun.
That is it for Phil Folsom. He is ruled in as a fail on the 20-0. We're going to update leaderboards once it's all well and done. And with that, we can confirm that Weston Boswell sneaks into the top 4.
Does that knock Phil into 5th?
I believe it does. Either 5th or 6th or something like that. We can confirm that Weston will be joining Zeke, Sam, and Tyler as your MOTUS qualifiers.
That is an insane result.
Oh my goodness me.
I'm sure it's not the way Weston wanted to make it, knocking out one of his friends, but it's how the sport of ninja goes sometimes, which means our final top 4 for the males is going to be Weston in 4th, Zeke in 3rd, Sam in 2nd, and Tyler Smith with the only challenge clear of the weekend with less than a second left in 1st place. And Billy, That, like, honestly might be my run of the year so far. That was an insane run for Elite, at least.
That's one of my favorites, period, I think. Just seeing one of the first instances of Tyler Smith actually feeling gassed, because I can't remember the last time I've seen it like that. It's a it's a jarring experience, but he pushed on through even when we thought it wasn't possible, and with only 0.63 seconds left on the clock as well.
Yeah, seeing Tyler Smith tired is one of the rarest sights in Ninja. And at the top of that invisible ladder, we got to see it today. And I mean, that course was just so insanely pumpy. Yeah, we're getting a replay right now. Those floating monkey bars were obstacle 11, Billy. Obstacle 11. And every obstacle basically is upper body except for maybe 2 or 3.
This just really goes to show Tyler Smith, one of the greats in Ninja history. We can go all the
Shaking
way
his
back
head so gassed.
We can go all the way back to the 90s when Ninja started, and we go here to an equivalent of some of the best ninjas in the world, an accumulation of them in the male and females today. Absolutely mental.
So insane. And here's our top 4 once again. I'll run through them real quick. For the male, elite male, we have Tyler Smith in first place, Sam Folsom second place, Zeke Huber in third, and Weston Boswell in fourth. Those last 2 athletes pushed it to that 20-0, but weren't quite able to complete it. And Tyler and Sam were able to break through. And all 4 of these athletes will be returning to MOTUS for the Premier Series finals. So very exciting. They might have a small upper hand as well, having competed here already this year.
Oh, wow. I've lost my mind. I tell you what, we're gonna take a crack back to our elite females from earlier. Isabella Folsom taking first place, along with Sydney Smith and Ava Boswell, who have also punched their tickets back here to MOTUS. We're going to be seeing them at the Premier Series finals. It's going to be absolutely insane. Enzo, I'm excited.
I am so excited. And we're going to be seeing them at the finals. Not only the finals, like I said, it is at the exact same gym that we just watched. And Billy, you want to take us through the rest of the schedule for this season?
Precisely so. We have now had our first look at MOTUS, and next week we're going to be heading to New York for Rock City Ninja on the 16th and 17th of August, and then the week after that we head over to Kingston, Massachusetts for Ascend Obstacle Training. September is next up, Jump Twist Ninja on the 6th and 7th for the Florida Bunch, Arc Ninja in the Rocky Mountain region in Colorado the week after. Then we head international, Warrior Adventure Leon in Villeurbanne, France on the 20th and 21st, and then Fit Set Ninja in Edmonton, Canada the week after that. Following everything in October, we have the Ninja U qualifier on the 4th and 5th of October in Iowa, which is great to see. Life Force is going to be back on the scene for the Premier Series on the 18th and 19th of October. Dexterity Depot, a new stop on the way through Premier Series, Matt Bradley's gym in Pennsylvania. November, we have the last qualifier at True Function Ninja Training Ground in Swindon, UK on the 1st and 2nd. And 3 weeks after that, it all kicks off here at MOTUS yet again for the World Ninja League Premier Series finals of Season 3. So many of the world's best ninjas all coming together. It's going to be a wild ride, Enzo. What are your final thoughts? We finished MOTUS. How are we feeling?
What a competition. I love seeing these difficult obstacles and some of the best ninjas in the world coming out to clear them, conquer them, and show what Ninja is all about. It's that grit and determination and fighting to complete these insane obstacles that seem impossible. So, Billy, I had a great time commentating with you today and an even better time watching this competition.
Absolutely couldn't have said it better myself. It's been a pleasure having you, Enzo. I've absolutely loved it. Super, super well done to all of the athletes who competed at MOTUS this year. We're going to be seeing a lot of them back for the World Ninja League Premier Series finals in November. But with all that being said, from Billy Dixon and Enzo D. Ferrari Wilson, we've been your commentators for Elites, and we will see you later.
See y'all later.
you.